Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooke. If you're new here, this is a channel where I talk about houseplants and do DIYs, and today is a DIY. So I am going to be doing something that I saw and have been needing. I saw something similar on Pinterest and I was like, I could make this. Let's do it a Dollar Tree edition DIY. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you how to make one of these lovely, right here, water catching trays for your hanging plants. So be sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. Today it's going to be really easy. So again, I have this hanging area right here. Ignore this middle plant because it needs to do something else. But I have hanging plants in the house here, and I've had them in our previous home where they were like all along a south and west facing window. Yes, cat? All along a south and west facing window, and the number one thing is watering, or the number one annoying thing about them was watering. So I loved having them hang there. It got them off of the floor and filled in the space, and they loved the light. It was just, I had to take them out every time and water them. I couldn't really necessarily water them in place. And so I have these in here. I've been trying to figure out something different so that I don't have to take them out and take them to the sink. And so I came across this on Pinterest and I thought, why can't we do this Dollar Tree edition? Because I had exactly something like this, I think, in my last home, but it was with a mesh basket and I kept a drip tray under it. It's okay. It did not look pretty, but I knew that the Dollar Tree had these. So these are just your plant hangers. So if you have plants that hang outside and that have a lip on the outside of them, like the plastic pots, you can go get these and hang them. One of these, $1.25, they're great. So I've had these before. And so I figured I can take all of the hook and all of that off and just use the metal pieces to create kind of this hanging tray, and it worked. So I did it the other day just to make sure that I had the method down and it would work, and it did work. So I am left with the hanger, which I can use for another DIY, and I'm even left with some of the cord. Where's the other one at? So another piece of the cord, and I found that if you bend them, which I'll talk about in a little bit, if you bend these little chain pieces out more, you can just create another hook and it can be, again, attached to a tray. And so, yes, that's what we're doing today, an easy drip tray solution for your hanging plants. So all in all, this cost me $6.77. So I ended up picking, I already did one, and I used these tiny little bowls because I thought that they were really pretty and like faux crystal, but they came in a pack of 4. These were $1.25. I got these. I thought these were a really cool, like fluted shape. I don't know, but they came in 2 for $1.25. I'm going to be doing this version today since I already have this smaller version. So this is probably like a 4-inch pot size, I would say, and funnels down to it. These little pots hanging right here are 4 inches. And so this one little bowl right here, I don't even know if it has a size on them because, I mean, why would it? It's Dollar Tree. They don't have a size on it, but the 2-inch worked perfectly. I watered that guy last night and did great. So I'm going to be taking these 2 bowls, one of these little plant hooks, hangers, a pair of pliers, and a Dremel. Like, this is like my little cheap Dremel, or a screwdriver. So that's all you need for this. For starters, we're going to open the package and hope the kid doesn't knock me over. No, absolutely not. So this is what you get. Okay, really? This is what you get for doing a DIY right now. This is what it comes on. So it comes on this larger hook, and then it has these little hooks or clips that you would clip onto your pot, like at the bottom. So those are what we're going to be kind of turning into our little hooks at the top for your plant to hang. So starting out, all I did was I removed this larger hook from these little chains. All you do is you just use your pliers and pry it open, and then you slide out, and there's your chain. So I'm going to do that for the other 2 as well. So all I'm doing is prying it open a little bit, sliding it out. Very simple, very simple. prying it out. Boom, done. So now I have my 3 chain that I can go from here now. Okay, what I did from here is, I'll zoom in, but this little clip, it's really like hard to open and close. So what I did, I just took my pliers to the bottom of this, like right there, the bottom of it. Oh, that's better. So bottom of it, and I just squeezed, and see how that opens? And now it's like this little hook. And so now it's just all open, and I don't have to worry about pressing in and trying to, you know, hook it over my plant pot. And then you can go down a little further and again, just like open it up a little bit more like that. And then I also just took it and I just opened it a little bit wider on I've just pulled up on the top and pulled it open. So that is my little hook now. And I got to do that to the other 2. Prying it. So now I have all 3 and they're all like pretty well opened. And so now they can just slide on. So I tried it on like a different thicknesses. So this is like a really larger pot. I tried it on this one and it slid over perfectly. So it's wide enough to fit in the thin ones and the thick ones. So next, you need to figure out the length that you want. So on this smaller one here, this has a total of 11 chains. So I just counted down to 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I went to the 12th one, basically, opened it up and removed it. Now I have 11 pieces of chain like that. Wow. Going down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Going to the 12th one, opening it up and sliding it off. So now I have all of my chain pieces that I need. So this next part is just requires your bowls. And what I'm going to do is drill 3 little holes around the outside. So the little bowls that my little one has, it was actually easier to see like where to drill them. I guess this is easy too, like triangle pattern, but I'm just going to drill 1 here and 2 here and just a little bit anyways. I'm not going very far down. I'm going to keep it probably like 1/4 of an inch down. So fairly close to the top lid to where it's not going to crack if I drill through it, but it's also going to be enough room that I can get one of these little things to be woven through there. I'm using, for this one that I made the other day, I used my drill and a drill bit, but I forgot that I have this little Dremel, and so I'm going to try and see if it works. But I would just use your smallest drill bit that you have. Here, I'm going to just try, I don't even know. Got my Dremel up. I don't actually know if this is going to drill through this. We're going to see, but if not, I can just go get my drill. I'm just going to go ahead and drill through and try it. Oh, yeah. Wow, that was way easier than a drill. So perfectly, you're not going to be able to see that perfectly through. I got this for like $15 or something years ago. I have like a legitimate Dremel, but this guy is really handy for just like smaller projects like this. If you have a hot knife or like a soldering iron, you can use that as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and drill 2 more holes, and yeah, I'll go from there. So you do want to make sure that you probably measure it out a little bit, because if you put one lower and one higher, your hanger is going to be off center, and then the water has a chance to just fall out. That's all I needed this little Dremel for. That worked really well. Now here comes the only tricky part, is I couldn't figure out how to like feed through this line, this like part right here. So I had to completely take it off. This is what I did. So the very last chain, I am going to completely remove it from the chain, and I'm going to bend it all the way down so that it's flat like this. And be careful, because I just broke that one kind of. It's like not really broken, but yeah, just careful. So anyways, so it's like this. It's like a little chair. You can see it over here in the light better. And then I'm going to like pry it open just a bit, because all I'm doing is putting one side, or like one of these little, one of these feet through the hole that I just made. So I'm taking this. It is now open like that. It looks like that. It's a little side. And I'm just sticking it through the hole and sliding it up. Like that's it. It was a little tricky to get like this part because it can kind of get stuck. So I had to use my pliers again and just shimmy it through. But now you should have a piece that looks like that, where it's just hanging through. So you now take your piece that you just took off, and hopefully this is the right one. Hold on. So you take your piece now with this already through, and you're going to put it back over. You can see here, you might need to clamp them together a little bit. So you're going to put it back through both of those little feet, and then you're just going to use your pliers and push it back down. Like just push it. Ooh, oh man, I knew I broke that one. Push it back down and bend it. Hold on, I can still use this. Bend it back and then just press them together to where now it's hooked on. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And then just press them together really tightly, and it's gonna be good to go. And so it's attached now. So I'm gonna turn this around and show you like facing me so you can actually see it better. Okay, so hopefully that up close and personal look helped, but here is the hanging basket. So all I need to do now is find my plant and just hook it right over the pot. And then when I water, all the water is going to drain into this pot. Ugh. All the water is going to drain into this pot, and then I can reuse the water for that plant, or dump it out, in another plant, so long as that plant doesn't have pests. But that is my little water catcher. I think this would be so fun if you found like gold chain, because I know that these are just common like planter hooks and stuff, like hangers, and you can find them probably in a lot of your big box stores. They're going to be more costly, but I think it would be really pretty. So I'll show you how I hook it onto a plant. So again, ignore this disaster that we have going here because I need to do something about it. But this is how you do it. So I'm just taking the hooks that were at the very top of the planter, putting them around the sides of my plant. Oh, I have a beautiful little drip tray. That was it. This is the other bowl that I did the other night. So super easy DIY that actually is really helpful. And for 4, 5, 6 of them, I only paid $7. So I think that's a pretty good deal for a bunch of drip trays that I honestly don't even need that many, but I do need several for here. So I think I'm going to redo this section and make them into single hangers. But these are double ones that I made years ago, and it's actually really simple to make macrame hangers. I do have a tutorial possibly on my Pinterest if you're interested in that. Maybe I'll do that another DIY, but I think I'm going to, yeah, again, take those, make them into singles, and then put just trays underneath of them, because in the setup that I currently have, I can only have one tray underneath each of these bottom ones here. The center one is fine. This is going to go away though, people. Please don't judge me. That was my easy Dollar Tree DIY for your plants. So let me know in the comments if you like this idea, if you're going to try it, and make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos, and we'll see you next time.